podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.
Mark, if we beat you on Thursday, I absolutely love it, in the words of Kevin Keegan.
Allocated, Tommy Lee lifted up towards the edge of the area. Byrne tries to get underneath it. Lashley will hit it. Deflected. It's in! And that's the moment! Unbelievable! That's the moment! Unbelievable! In the dying seconds, Bradford City have found the goal that sends them automatically into League One.
Right, wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and welcome to Chickens on the Loose podcast. And we are live on all social sites. So also we'll be talking today about the post-match Luton game, the pre-match Stockport game, the weather forecast for the Stockport game, latest news from Bradford City. Also, if you want to talk about your club, feel free. Also, we'll be going through score predictions for tomorrow and Wednesday. Also, if you want to chat about, vent about anything, and finishing on what's on your plate. So, today, I should be joined by Haru.
Hey, Johnny.
DJ Lee.
Hello.
And Josh.
Yeah.
Right. So, starting off with Haru. What was your thoughts on the Luton game?
Bloody hell. The Luton game, it shocked me really, because it was a good game, don't get me wrong. It was a good win that we needed. And obviously before, I thought it was going to be a very tough game. And do you know what? Luton did pull it. They did make it harder to score. Trust me. Obviously, Luton brought a lot of fans out, obviously, to Valley Parade. The game itself was amazing. The Cop was electric, like it was first game of the season. It was electric once again, especially when we scored. Getting told to get the flags out and start waving them as soon as we scored. Obviously, Bobby pointing, scoring. And I can't remember who was the other one that scored. Was it Will Swan? Or was it someone else? Can't remember.
But
goal
scorer.
Them two goals.
Humphreys.
Humphreys, that's it. There we go. Humphreys. But yeah, that obviously Luton scoring one back. I did think I said 2-1 when I arrived at Valley Parade. But once again, it's just the team that we're putting out nowadays. We are getting the goals and we are doing our best. We are going for, I think what Graham Alexander's trying to do now is go for them wins and do what he does best. And that's getting 3 points every single time. But yeah, so far, Luton game, it just shocked me. It was incredible. We were strong. And roll on to Stockport tomorrow. That's all I can say about that game.
It was Bobby Poynton and Humphreys who scored for Bradford. DJ Lee.
Yeah, I think the operative word that Haroon just said there was shocked. I wasn't shocked, but I guarantee you Luton were. We were just that good. It was a matter of time before we got us first goal. Yes, we didn't score us first 2 goals in 4 seconds, 4 minutes, or, it's been that way, hasn't it? So I'm glad it took us as time to play and get the goals. Toe poke for Humphreys' first goal. Don't matter how your first goal goes in for a new club, does it? At the end of the day, it sets you on a run, and I hope it does. And I think it will. So I'm just looking forward now to Stockport. That's where the appetite for the rest of the season, because teams, after beating Luton, fancied to win the league, will be looking at Bradford and thinking, hang on, aren't they relegation material? You know what? No, we're not. Definitely not. We are going to be in the running for playoffs, at the very least, in my humble opinion. And long may it continue. That's a proper Bradford City thing. Somebody mentioned it on Facebook. and I can't remember who it was. I wish I could. But in Nerfville and Ibu, we've got two of the best wing backs, I think, in the bottom three divisions. Never mind, they're just that good, and they make everything else shine as well. You know, Bobby Poynton coming on the end of that ball, he's made them run so many times and not got a pass. He scored twice from it, one from Walker last season, and now this one. It's electric to watch. I watched the whole game. I had the best view in the house because I'm watching it on TV, so brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
And
bring on Stockport.
And Josh, did you see the game? Are you a Bradford fan, Josh?
No, I'm a Crew fan.
Right, we'll get to you in a bit then, Josh, yeah?
That's fine, yeah.
Then, my thoughts on the game. We played really well. We pressed well. The substitutes was very good. Poynton's goal, good little play, that good strike. Same with Humphreys from about 5 or 6 yards out. He couldn't miss. I was scared he was going to be offside. So I thought that was a very good game. Josh, if you could just mute yourself for a minute, mate, and we'll get back to you in a bit. Thank you. Right, so then moving on to Stockport versus Bradford. And this is live on the Sky Sports Plus app. And the referee is Thomas Person. Yeah, and Thomas Person has only had 2 appearances in League One. He's dished out 7 yellow cards, no second yellows, no reds, and no penalties. So then moving over to team form, and Bradford City's last couple of games where we've beaten Middlesbrough 2-0, beaten Wickham 2-1, drawn against Northampton, beaten Blackburn Rovers in the League Cup, and beaten Luton. Stockport, they've lost against Hull in a pre-season. They've beaten Bolton 2-0, beaten Wickham Wanderers 2-1, beaten Crew 3-1, and drew against Leyton Orient. A couple of stats. Stockport have scored 9 goals in their last 5 matches. Oliver Norwood has created the most big chances for Stockport County of 1. Joseph Olowu is the most shots on target per match for 1.2. Bradford have scored 8 goals in their last 5 matches. Haven't lost in 6 matches. Stephen Humphreys has the most shots on target per match for Bradford, 2.7. A couple more in-depth chat for you there. So tomorrow evening, Bradford City will face Stockport County for the 118th time across all competitions, the joint most matches the Bantams have ever played against another team in the club's history, alongside Oldham Athletic, and a bit more insight because I've been told to do more homework. First ever game at Valley Parade was against Stockport in 1979. And then because the TNA have typically got nothing out as usual round about this time, I have to go to a different source. Stockport head into Tuesday's fixture with a lot of momentum, but also numbers of injury doubts. Lewis Bate, Callum Camp, Tilo Edu, and Atto Hoskenten, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, are facing late fitness tests ahead of the upcoming game. Bradford, on the other hand, will be without injured duo of Neil Byrne and Andy Cook, who are sat on the sidelines. Callum Cav and Josh Wright are both questionable, with the latter still recovering from injury, and the possible lineup for Bradford City is Walker, Till, Baldwin, Pennington, Torre, Lee, Power, Nutville, Poynton, Sav and Humphrey. And the Stockport County possible starting lineup, and I do apologise if I do butcher names. You know what I'm like on this podcast, can't pronounce for shit. Got Ade, Pay, Connolly, Owu, Dodgenson, Norwood, Moxon, O'Keefe, Diamond, Bailey, and Wooten, if I'm pronouncing them correctly. So, Haru, what's your thoughts on that game tomorrow?
I Stockport County, obviously away. Last time we played them, I'm pretty sure it was in a cup game, and we did beat them, if I can remember correctly. And that was the last time we played them. It's going to be a good game. I will say, to be honest, yeah, it'll be a good game. I think we'll easily win that game. Obviously having, what was it, did they, Chilean Orient drew? Chilean Orient,
Yeah, 2-all.
Yeah, 2-all. So I've got a feeling that, they will put out an attack, they will be looking strong, but I'm pretty sure Bradford will win that game. Obviously, I'm not sure if I will be attending yet, and got no clue if I'm gonna. But if I don't, I'll watch it on Sky. It should be a good game. It's a sellout game as well, so looks like we'll have all the City fans there chanting loud and proud like always. But yeah, that's all I can say is that it's going to be a good game, and Bradford will turn it out into a win.
DJ Lee?
Yeah, I just think it's going to be a cracker of a game. Our backline at the moment is looking so strong. Tilt is a beast, it's what we've needed for a while. We need someone to dominate that backline, and I think he does that. Bit of a lapse on Saturday that allowed them to get a free header, basically. I don't know how we managed to get into that position. We didn't pick him up. I don't know. Came late, whatever. Things like that happen. But I can't see Stockport. I just can't see them having enough to really trouble us. We're strong in the middle. We're strong at the back. And, whether we've got Cook back or not, we haven't. I know that. I'd love to know what's wrong with Kavanagh. I thought it was just a bit of a strain he was struggling with, but then it sounded like shin splints, and I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know how he's done it. I don't remember it being put down anywhere, so...
It might have happened in training, Lee.
Oh, it might have done, but shin splints can just erupt. It can be a real problem. Osgood Slatters, I suffered with it when I was young. In my knee, it's really painful. You can't do out for it. So I'd just be interested to know what's actually wrong with him.
So we've Cav.
We need him back.
With Cav, according to BBC Radio Leeds podcast I listened to the other day, he had pain in his foot. So possibly might be back for tomorrow. He might be not, or might be on the bench tomorrow.
Well, I know that Alexander said after the game on Saturday that Cav was first time on grass, but he didn't see him being fit for Stockport, so needs as long as he needs, doesn't it? It's as simple as that. I just think it's onwards and upwards for Bradford, another win. I don't see Stockport troubling us. They're capable of it. They've got some good players, but so have we. And I think we're underrated. I've seen some of these other pundits. They just say, oh yeah, Bradford, a bit of luck. There's no luck behind what Alexander's doing. That is well thought out and processed and drilled into them. We're a well-drilled outfit. And if he brings Powell in, I just think it just gets better for us. People are saying he's injury prone. Where? Where are they seeing that? I've not seen that. We'll just have to wait and see whether we sign him or not.
So we've had a couple of TikToks come in. We've had hello and goodbye on TikTok. Great name. Was at the game, and I've not seen a defender for Bradford like Tilt in a while. He's a unit. And then we've had Nathan Lowe, who also used to play for Walsall and went back to Stoke and is now at Stockport on loan. Nathan Lowe scored back-to-back goals. One to watch, especially what he's done at Walsall. So, what is your score prediction for tomorrow, Haru?
Oh, do you know what? I'm gonna say, just keep it simple, 2-1 to Bradford.
DJ Lee?
Keep it safe.
I'm going to say 2-0. I can't see that Stockport will break that back line down.
And if you want to get your score prediction in for this game, feel free and I'll read them out. Oh, along queue. We've got Danny Bowyer. Danny Bowers thinks 2-0 City. Ashley thinks it's going to be 3-0. We've got Danny again on TikTok. They won't score. Joe Wright back also, hopefully. So keep getting your score predictions in there. It's all coming through now. Gonna be anonymous, gonna be 1-0 midweek game, so it's going to be difficult fitness wise. Robbie is more than happy to walk away with a point. Very strong team. Yeah, Stockport are really strong. Callie's saying 1-1. Cat Josh is saying 1-1. So there's quite a few people going for draws. So I'll get with the weather forecast over done with. Then we're going to go into the latest news. And then we're going to go to score predictions. And then we'll get the crew fan in to talk about his game. So tomorrow, the weather forecast. The sun will rise at 5:55 a.m. and will set at 8:29 p.m. It's going to start off a bit cloudy with a bit of sun. The highest it's going to get is about 20 degrees. And when kickoff happens at 8 o'clock tomorrow, it's going to be a nice chilly-ish 17 degrees. So just make sure you do wrap up a little bit warm, but also keep caution for the sun. So now moving on to the latest Bradford City news. And the latest Bradford City news is 2 supporters have been arrested at Bradford City for alleged racist abuse. So 2 City fans were arrested during the Luton game for alleged racist, I can't even speak at the minute. Racially aggressive offences towards a club member of staff. The individuals are currently being investigated and the club is fully cooperating with West Yorkshire Police. If found guilty, they will receive indefinite bans from the University of Bradford Stadium and has been suspended until the outcome of our ongoing investigation. A club statement says, we would like to... I can't pronounce that word. Bradford City FC has zero tolerance policy towards racism and all forms of discrimination. This is following on from a Luton supporter being arrested for alleged racist abuse towards a City player. A 50-year-old man has been arrested. A 51-year-old has been arrested just before half-time on suspicion of behaving in threatening, abusive and disorderly manner, likely to cause harassment, alarm or distress. He has been released on bail with conditions pending further inquiries. So, ugly head of racism has risen again.
Yeah, we shouldn't give it airtime because they ain't worth it. It should never happen now. It does, and it probably always will, but there's no place in sport for racism. None. Not at all.
Haru?
Yeah, Johnny?
So your thoughts on the racist activity at Bradford City?
I know Bradford City don't condone racism. The 2 City supporters, just first of all, why? You know what I mean? Just why? You live in a city that's got, I don't know if they do live in Bradford or not, but if you do live in Bradford, you live in a city that's got so much diversity that, yeah, I know people are going to be racist. There is people that are racist, but you do not come to a football club and just do it there. If you're going to do it, do not come to our games. Do not come to our club and do it in our stands. Do you know what I mean? It's absolutely vile. Because, what is it? Yeah, there's other issues going on in the world. Obviously, mainly what's happening in the UK and stuff like that. But, if you do come to mainly to a Bradford game, let's say, because it did happen at Valley Parade. If you do come to that game, in the games, just don't do it, because there's honestly no point. It's taking me back to when I was at Liverpool versus Bournemouth, when the Liverpool player got ejected out of the stands because he was being racially abusive to a Bournemouth player. Just don't do it, because you're risking yourself getting football banning orders, jail time. Like, do you want to go into a prison cell? Do you know what I mean? If you get convicted guilty, do you want to go to a jail cell? Do you want to get a banning order from a football club that you probably have spent years and years of supporting, obviously going to home and away games. Do you know what I mean? Why are you gonna mess it all up just to say some racial abuse? Like, if you're gonna do it, don't come to our games. Do not come to our club. Stay away from us from football. Just stay away. That's it.
So obviously I don't want to go in too much into it because it's an ongoing police investigation. But like Haru was saying there, why come to a game? Why racial abuse somebody? If you get found guilty, that's basically you messing your life up now. You could lose your job and stuff like that for it. So just think before you do stuff, and it's shocking how stuff happens. It's like obviously the Bournemouth game, a fan got turfed out there for it. It's here, and it needs clamping down, and it needs sorting out. Haru, you got your hand up?
Sorry, just one more thing. Coming from me, a person of colour, right? Probably all know who I am, obviously. If you're from Bradford, if you know me from games. If someone came up to me and said that to me, racially abused me, I wouldn't have gone to someone and said, oh, this person racially abused me. Do you know what I mean? Because if you say that to the wrong person, you're gonna get your head caved in. Like, if you said it to me, I'd have battered the fuck out of you. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not on, end of the day. It is clamping down, and I'm glad Bradford doing all they can to make sure this person, these people, is it 2 people added it? Johnny?
3 people, but we're going to move on in a minute, Haru.
Yeah. 2 people that are City fans. I'm glad that they've been arrested. Go to prison, enjoy your life there, never come back to our club again. Thank you.
Right, going to move on now to...
Can I just say one last thing?
Yeah, go for it, Lee.
Abuse of any kind, of anybody. We're all Bradford City fans, are we not?
Exactly.
Just get along. Just get behind your football team and celebrate with your fellow fans. This has been a long time building this season, I guess. We've finally got a team that wants to go out and play football. And I, for one, am going to enjoy every minute. And I'm going to blank every negative person, whatever, comments, just not interested. We're going to have a great season. I can feel it in my water.
Just enjoy it.
I can agree with you there, Lee. I couldn't agree with you more.
So right now, lad.
Just enjoy the football.
So we're going to go through League 1 and League 2 now, and when we get to League 2, Josh, obviously you can talk about Crew. We're going to go through individual games now from League 1 to League 2 to National League. Get your score predictions in for TikTok. Also get your score predictions in. So starting off with Wimbledon Cardiff, and I think Wimbledon are going to win that 1-0. Haru?
Wimbledon versus Cardiff. Right, I've got a feeling Cardiff will win that 1-0.
Late?
I'm going for a Wombles draw.
Josh?
I think it'd be a tough game, but I'm going with a 1-1.
And then we've got a bit of a Yorkshire derby. Huddersfield versus Doncaster. I think Doncaster are going to win 1-0. Haru?
I hate the dog shaggers. This is for Becky. 2-0 to Doncaster.
Lee?
I'm going to go 3-1 to Huddersfield. I don't like them either, but I just think they'll be too strong for Doncaster.
Josh?
1-0 Doncaster. Connor Eden had a 90th minute.
Okay, then we've got Luton Wigan. I think Wigan are going to win 2-0. Haru?
Easy win to Wigan, 2-1.
Lee?
Wigan 2-0.
Josh?
What did you say again, sorry? 1-0 Luton.
Then we've got Mansfield Blackpool. I think that's going to end a draw. I think it's going to end 1-1. Haru?
0-0. Draw.
DJ Lee?
Blackpool 1-0.
Josh?
0-0.
Then we've got Northampton, Lincoln. I think Lincoln are going to win that 1-0. Haru?
Lincoln 2, Northampton Town 1.
DJ Lee?
For obvious reasons for me, I've always liked Lincoln, a Lincoln win. 1-0.
Josh?
Lincoln 1-0.
Okay, then we have got Peterborough, Barnsley. And I know Peterborough have been doing shocking recently, so I think Barnsley are going to win that 3-0. Haru?
Yes, I am going to have to stay in Yorkshire. Barnsley 2, Peterborough 0.
Lee?
I'm going 4-0 Barnsley, because they just love teams like Peterborough, don't they?
Josh?
2-1 Peterborough.
Then we've got Plymouth, Leyton Orient. I think Leyton Orient are going to win that 2-0. Haru?
Leyton Orient 3-0 win.
Lee?
Draw. 1 apiece.
Josh?
3-1 Plymouth.
Then we've got Port Vale, Stevenage. Stevenage, I think, currently at the top of the league at the minute. So I think they're going to win 2-0. Haru?
Yep, you're correct there, Johnny. Stevenage are top of the league, so they will be, in my head, 3-0 win to Stevenage.
And before we get to Lee, Callie's just put on TikTok, Peterborough will improve come Saturday, typical in it, but we'll talk about that Friday.
Oh, Callie, don't jinx us now.
DJ Lee?
I'm going to say 2-1 to Stevenage.
Josh?
1-0 Stevenage.
The Rotherham game has been postponed. We've gone through Stockport, Bradford. Wycombe, Exeter. I think Exeter are going to win that. I'm going to go 4-0 Exeter, because I know Wycombe have been on decline recently. Haru?
Exeter versus Wycombe. Ooh. Do you know what? I'm going to go with you, Johnny. 4-0 to Exeter.
I'm 1 behind you. 3-0 Exeter.
Josh?
0-0.
Okay. Robbie, how come... No, you wind up, Robbie. Robbie, how come you're wearing a dress for Peterborough?
Oh, for God's sake, what's he going to wear now?
He said he's going to wear a dress at Peterborough, if I'm reading this correctly. I'd like to get more information on this, please, Robbie.
You're not going to wear the chicken suit, are you, Robbie?
So then we've got Newport, Salford. I think Salford are going to win 1-0. Haru?
Oh, we're on to League 2 now. Oh, Salford 2-0.
Lee?
Oh, is Salford playing?
Newport.
They're playing Newport.
I'm going to go 1-1 draw.
Josh?
1-1.
That Stanley game versus Tranmere is postponed due to Tranmere being in the EFL Cup after they had the Power Cup the other day. Bristol Rovers, Oldham. I think Bristol are going to win 1-0. Haru?
I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to go with 2-0 Oldham win.
DJ Lee?
It's Oldham, 2-0.
Josh?
I'm going to have to go with Bristol 2-0.
Okay. Then we have got Cheltenham, Bromley. I think Bromley are going to win that 2-0. Haru?
Come on, Bromley. 2-1.
Lee?
Got to agree with Arun. 2-1 Bromley.
Josh?
4-0 Bromley.
Okay. Colchester, Cambridge. I think that's got 0-0 written all over it. Haru?
Can I agree with you there, Johnny? 0-0 written in the stars for them too.
DJ Lee?
Colchester 1-0.
Josh?
0-0.
Then we've got Crawley, MK Dons. MK Dons, I think, won 4-0 or 5-0 the other day. So I think they're doing well. Crawley are playing crap. So I'm going to say 6-0 MK Dons. Haru?
Where the hell did MK Dons turn into prime Manchester City? Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with that, Johnny. 6-0 to MK franchise.
Lee?
I can't bring myself to say that, so I'll go halves 3-0 MK.
Josh?
I'm going to go 4-1 MK.
So then, next up's Fleetwood Crew. But before we get to the score predictions on that, Josh, so as a Crew fan, what's been going on with your team?
I think we've concentrated on, start off, I can just say it's not over yet. We've just started. But the players that we've brought in have got the quality for it. And I still think we might have a good season this year, get a few more in, but it's not over yet. 3 games in. But I'm enjoying the player football we're playing.
Sorry to interrupt, Josh, but we've got some breaking news coming out of Bradford City. We are delighted to announce the signing of Nick Powell. So Nick Powell has joined Bradford City. Bradford City confirmed Nick Powell as the 10th signing of the summer. Length and deal is not revealed for the ex-Stockport Man United Stoke midfielder, but be likely until the end of the season. So people on TikTok, get your thoughts in for that, please.
That's a good signing in my humble opinion.
And we'll come back to that when we've done.
Top player.
We'll come back to that, Lee, when we've done. We'll just finish this part off. So sorry, Josh. Back to you, bud.
Yeah, I just think we've started a really good. We had a really good pre-season and a good season. We got knocked out the cup, but that got us confidence up against a League One side, and I think good win against Crawley that kept us going, but we've still got a long way to go and just got to enjoy it.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
what's your score prediction for your tomorrow's game?
I think I'm going with a 2-1 Crew.
Okay. I think Fleetwood are going to win that 1-0 because they've been playing really well recently. Haru?
I'm going to have to go with Crew Alexandra, a 2-0 win.
DJ Lee?
I've always liked Oliver Hardy. I liked Laurel Hardy a lot. Imre Hardy. I like Crew. So I'm going to give them 2-0, I think they'll win.
Josh?
Oh, 2-1 Crew.
So then, Gillingham, Chesterfield. I think Chesterfield have been playing really well recently, so I think they're going to win 2-0 against Gillingham. Haru?
I'm just up the Chesney. I'm going to go with a 4-0 win to Chesney. For some reason, I'm going to go with a 4-0 win. I don't know why, but...
DJ Lee?
2-0 same way.
Josh?
1-0 Gillingham.
Okay. Then we've got Harrogate, Barrow. I think Barrow are going to... I think that's going to be a draw. Haru?
2-0 Barrow.
Lee?
I can't argue with that. 2-0 Barrow.
Josh?
1-0 Barrow.
And, yep. So then moving on to Swindon Barnet. I think Swindon are going to win that 3-0 because I think Barnet are going to get relegated this year and they seem to be struggling. Haru?
Just remind me the teams again, Johnny. Barnet, Miss who?
Swindon Barnet.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get a Swindon 2-0.
Lee?
I like Barnet. I'm going to give it a draw, though, 1 apiece.
Josh?
I think it'll be 1-0 Barnet.
And then we're going to go Walsall, Grimsby. Both teams, Grimsby are doing well recently. So I think, I'm going to say Grimsby are going to win that 1-0. Haru?
The only reason why I'm choosing Grimsby of one certain player, and it's going to be a 2-0 win to Grimsby.
DJ Lee?
I'm going 3-1 Grimsby for that same player.
Josh?
Yeah, you know it, Lee.
I know it. He is still class.
He is.
Josh?
2-1 Grimsby.
So before we do, we'll just get the Tranmere Burton game out of the way. I think Burton.
That's postponed, isn't it?
No, that's EFL Cup. That. So I think Burton are going to beat Tranmere in the cup. Haru?
Yeah, same here. I think Burton will win 2-0.
Lee?
Burton Albion 2-1.
Josh?
7-0 Burton.
I get the impression you don't like
Living it up.
Tranmere.
Richie Smallwood's going to get battered 7-0 then.
Right, so then going back to Nick Powell. So TikTok, get your thoughts on Nick Powell and I'll read them out.
We're not going to do Notts County versus Shrewsbury.
Oh, yeah.
Just score predictions for that.
That's Wednesday, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's two. So Bolton Reading. I think Bolton are going to win 1-0. Haru?
2-0 Bolton.
Lee?
Draw.
Josh?
0-0.
Bolton 1-0 because of the player.
Then Newport, Shrewsbury. Notts
You mean
County.
Notts County?
Notts County, Shrewsbury. Notts County have been struggling a bit recently, so I think Shrewsbury are going to win it 1-0. Haru?
What about to say? That Arya Barker got mental at you for not saying Notts County. I think Shrewsbury's going to batter the hell out of Notts County, giving it a 5-0 win to Shrewsbury.
Okay. Lee?
I'm going to be a little bit kinder. 2-1. Shrewsbury.
Josh?
Yeah, I think it's not looking good for Notts. I'm going 4-0 Shrewsbury. Come on, the Shoes.
So then going back now to Nick Powell signing for Bradford. Breaking news 6 minutes ago. Also get your thoughts on Nick Powell in, and I'm going to read them out. I've seen a couple are coming in at the minute. So Bradford City AFC is delighted to announce the signing of Nick Powell. Powell, Graham Alexander's 10th signing of the summer, signed at the University of Bradford Stadium following a spell across the Pennines at Stockport County. While with the Hatters, the attacking midfielder clinched the Sky Bet League 2 title in 2024. He also claimed the third-tier title in his career, tasting success at Wigan Athletic in 2018. Former Man United man started his career at Crewe Alexandra and has appeared almost 200 games in Sky Bet Championship for Wigan and Stoke, rocking up 48 goals in 19 assists. Powell said, "I'm really pleased to be here. I spoke to Graham Alexander, who sold the club to me, and I am raring to go. The crowd here is a massive draw, having such a large attendance in League One and a massive pull for anyone." City boss Graham Alexander said Nick's ability undoubts, and he is determined to rediscover his form he's shown many times previously. It's a deal what suits both parties, and we are looking forward to helping him enjoy football and show quality once more. And Nick Powell is available to sponsor and will wear number 22. For the Bantams, his move is subject to relevant EFL and FA clearance. So before we get these guys' thoughts, Robbie on TikTok, 10-10 signing. He is a match fit and is happy with his 8 goals. Jim, I think, probably supports a different team, but 3 games in, he will get injured. Mark my words, crying faces, class if he was not made of glass. So, Haru, your thoughts on Nick Powell signing for Bradford?
Before I get that, I'm just currently getting bollocked in the group chat by the Notts County fans for saying 5-0 to Shrewsbury. Just looking at Nick Powell's stats, obviously he started at Crewe Alexandra, went to Man United, then went to Wigan, Leicester, Hull, Wigan again, then Stockport. Now we've signed him. I have seen him play for Stockport. He looks very impressive, looking at his stats and all that. I've got a good feeling he will be amazing for us in Bradford for what we are trying to do. Just like what Lee said, we are pushing for playoffs, at least the latest playoffs. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we could get that. I would be happy with mid-table as it is our first season back in League One. But yeah, just looking at his stats again and again, he's actually he's very good, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think when you read his quote and said that Graham basically sold the club to him. I love that our players got that compassion and that he's ready to make a move for Bradford City when he plays. Obviously, looking at his international career as well. Basically played from England under 16s to all the way to under 21s. But yeah, so my thoughts, he's going to do amazing for us. Let's see what he does. If he is playing against Stockport tomorrow, let's see what he does. That's all I can say. And welcome, Nick Powell.
So before we get on to Lee, we've had a couple of more TikToks coming. We've got Callie on TikTok. Notts County said Baldwin was like that one, like that. Promoted later. Then she put, give the guy a chance. Graham knows the dance. And then we've had a couple of Twitters from the hashtag. Josh, only need to look at Callum Johnson, how he kept fit. He was a good addition last season. This could be a level above signing. Josh Chapman, hopefully we can keep him fit on the pitch because his ability is different class at the level on his day. Yet more importantly, his experience in and around the dressing room will prove as season goes on. Good business once again by Sharp and Graham. Danny on Twitter, X, I like the deal. Offers good rotation depth and fulfills our injury-prone players quota for the season. Yep. Lee, yourself, Nick Powell?
Do you know, I just don't get this. If you've watched his career at all, and I liked him as a player, he's not as injury-prone as people are trying to make out. It's just not. Look at his stats. He's 31. He's absolute class. Yes, like all players, he can have an off day. Welcome to Bradford, and I'm so pleased that he's signed because he will be a top addition, and he could actually power us to a little bit more than playoffs, I think.
You think he's going to be the one that might push us to autos?
I don't see why not. He's absolute quality.
I can agree with you there, Lee. Like, when he was playing at Stoke City, 111 appearances, 27 goals.
Yeah, it's
not bad.
Absolute class. He's a midfielder. Yeah. You know, he's that good.
Yeah,
and he
I know.
Can play up front. So
yeah, he could play strike as well.
I'm over the moon we've signed him because
he could be playing striker as well. So there we go.
He can. He's the cover that we need for Cook.
Yeah, there we go.
I would hate them, like I said last time. I would hate Bradford to put Cook back in firing line.
Yeah.
It goes wrong. And we've seen it so many times. And I just don't want to see that. You know?
Yeah.
I want
and now all these people, all these fans saying that we need a striker now, well, we can finally shut up because now we've got a striker.
Well, we've got one. We've got Humphreys. Watch him go now. He's got his goal.
He's going to be on fire.
No matter if it goes in off his butt cheek or his bell end. He's got his goal.
Yeah.
Pressure's off him now. So,
and obviously with Nick Powell, he's got Premier League experience as well.
Yeah. Swan, he's all right in front of goal. We've got Cavan at a comeback. I think we covered.
I think we're all sorted for this league now.
We've got the wing backs to get the supply. We've got the midfield to put the balls through. Metcalf has been absolutely majestic.
He has. He has.
Can't put a foot wrong.
So we've had Robbie.
Scared of now.
So we've had Robbie on TikTok. Hope, more options, money spent. What else do you want? Robbie again. Hope Cook proves you all wrong. And then Callie Humps needs to prove himself after Northampton. So then, Haru, do you want to chat about, shout about, vent about anything?
First, I just want to say, on that Luton game where Naki Wells was the quote-unquote injured.
Apparently he took a knock in training. He took a knock in training before the game.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that he planned that, but let's not get into that. But really, it's just the Luton fan and the two City fans, obviously, or what happened at Luton at home, like, there's no need for it, do you know what I mean? There's honestly no need for it whatsoever, because You come to a game to support the club that you've watched growing up for years, to back the lads, celebrate wins, and then get annoyed when there's losses, obviously. But the main thing is to have fun. And if there's someone that's going to be racially abusing someone, it just ruins the game, end of the day. Because I don't know if you've seen it with that Bournemouth game. I remember I was there. And they stopped the whole game just so security and the police could remove that Liverpool fan from the stands. Do you know what I mean? Like, if this carries on, football's just going to go back to where it was massively, like, racial discriminated and stuff like that. Like, it's going to go back into them times. We don't want to go back into them times. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm glad that City are cracking down on it even more, that they're fully cooperating with West Yorkshire Police, but it is just ridiculous.
Right, Haru, we're going to move on, mate.
Yeah, go move on.
We've talked about that now until we're blue in the face. Just racism, it needs sorting out, cracking down on it, end of. Lee.
I've got one thing to say.
Yep.
And what a cracking game Baldwin had. He's been under the cosh from a lot of fans for getting sent off and all the rest of it, and I understand that. And for myself, I wasn't right impressed either at the time. But you know what? I've got over it.
Yeah.
Lad's a quality defender, and that's exactly what we're going to need to get through this season. We don't want to piss him off. Let's welcome him back as a proper player, shall we? Because he had a good game the other night. He was solid. Put some decent passes together. Didn't really do anything wrong at all.
Right. I've not got a vent today. Haru.
Oh, I've got a question to people.
Oh, go on, Lee.
Does anybody know the Scarf Man?
No.
Can you get me a phone number? He's always by the garage.
Oh, the Scarf Man. Who does the
Scarf Man, yeah.
Who does the pins?
Yeah. He does the pins, but he does a lot of scarves, and he's got a scarf that I've been after. I bought my first scarf off him. Well, his parents, I think, at the time, his dad probably, in 1970. Wasn't my first City scarf, but it was the first one I bought from him. And it felt a bit, and I got a replacement off eBay, but it's turning to fluff.
You want the real deal?
I want the real deal. I want the real colours. I bought a City scarf off of eBay, another one. And it's red and yellow. Bradford don't play in red and yellow. We claret and amber. Get it right. Don't sell City scarves that are red and yellow, because there's no yellow in Bradford.
No, it's not. It's amber.
Yeah, so, yeah, a bit of an appeal to the fans. If you can get me a number for a Scarf Man, I'd love to give him a ring.
So,
and see if I can arrange to get another one of these scarves. So,
Callie,
there you go.
Who's normally regular here, but she's on TikTok today commenting. Lee, we'll get his details for you at next home game, or she'll video call you, Lee.
Oh, magic. Thank you, Callie.
Thank you for Callie. So, Haru, what is on your plate, my friend?
Sorry. What's on my plate? I had a jacket potato with tuna, cheese and beans.
Nice. DJ Lee?
Do you know I'm that way out today? I haven't got a clue what I want to eat for my tea. It'll be a sandwich, a bowl of soup. I can't make my mind up. I had fish and chips for me dinner, so I'm just not hungry.
And I've had some dinky pork pies, smoked bacon pies, the best summer edition. Yeah, they were nice.
Where were they from? I'm always up for a good pie.
Morrison's. Callum using Morrison's brand. Look, Morrison's brand. Morrison's dinky pork pies.
I'll tell you what I like that Morrison's do.
If
Bubble and Squeak Rosties. Bubble and Squeak Rosties.
Not sponsored by Morrison's, by the way.
No, we're not, but they are good. If you've got Morrison's near you, try the Bubble and Squeak Rosties. Brew beautiful.
Right, lads. It's that time. I want to say thank you for Haru, Lee, Josh, Callie, Robbie. Who else have we got? people on, Robbie, oh my God, I've got loads. CF Josh, Ashley, Anonymous. Yeah, and that's it. And Footy Fan, thank you for contributing today. If you do like what you're listening to, feel free to find us on all podcast services, to search for Bradford City Chickens on the Loose podcast on all podcast services. And we've got a small Facebook page, Up the Chickens on Facebook, where we do Golden Goal and also Super Six, and there's a new one out. So if you want to join that, head over to head over to Up the Chickens, and you'll find the details on how to enter the Super Six. Also give us a follow on all podcast services and also social sites. Just search Chickens on the Loose. Wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. And like always, up the fucking chickens. Good night. Mark, if we beat you on Thursday, I absolutely love it, in the words of Kevin Keegan.
Allocated. Tommy Lee lifted up towards the edge of the area. Byrne tries to get underneath it. Ladsley will hit it. Deflected. It's in! And that's the moment! Unbelievable! That's the moment! Unbelievable! In the dying seconds, Bradford City have found the goal that sends them automatically into League One.
This podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.